Minecraft shows why most people stay broke. Fix this now. Sounds like a weird connection, right? But think about it. How many times have you wasted your diamonds on things that don't matter? Maybe it was that new iPhone you didn't need, or that subscription that drains your bank account every month. You hustle, try to follow all those finance tips, but at the end of the day, your wallet's still gasping for air. You feel stuck, like you're doing everything right, and still can't catch a break. Most people aren't broke because they're lazy. They're broke because no one taught them how to make money the smart way. No one ever broke down how small habits, risky investments, and a weak money mindset keep you living paycheck to paycheck. You grew up hearing save your money, but never learned what to do with it once you saved. You weren't taught how to turn money into freedom, and that's what we're gonna change, right now. See, Minecraft isn't just a game, it's a perfect mirror of how we move in real life. Players grind for hours, collecting blocks and gear, only to blow it all on useless stuff. Sound familiar? That's why this matters. Once you see how these lessons apply, you'll realize personal finance ain't just about numbers, it's about decisions. And when you learn to shift your mindset, you stop just surviving and start stacking passive income, one smart move at a time. By the end of this, you won't just understand money better, you'll use it better. You'll know how to start a business, avoid dumb money traps, and build real wealth that doesn't just look good, but feels good. So if you're tired of playing life on hard mode, this is your reset button. And it all starts with the same lesson every broke Minecraft player had to learn the hard way. There's a reason players laugh when someone spends diamonds on a hoe in Minecraft, it's a straight up waste. In real life, most people make the same mistake with money. They blow their hard-earned cash on things that look shiny but don't actually build anything real. Whether it's designer clothes, overpriced gadgets, or luxury cars you can't afford, it's just modern-day diamond hoes. It feels like success, but it empties your wallet without planting anything that grows. The key is understanding value over vanity. Think of money like seeds. If you throw them on concrete, nothing grows. But invest those same seeds into the right soil, like learning how to make money, building passive income, or starting a business, and suddenly you're on track to financial independence. In the pursuit of happiness, Will Smith's character didn't waste time chasing status, he went all in on what mattered. That mindset made all the difference. If you've ever bought something expensive just to impress people you barely know, you're not alone, but it's time to flip that script. Shift your habits from showing off to showing up for your future. Instead of wasting $200 on sneakers, what if you use that cash to grab The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, invest $50 in an index fund, and spend the rest on a course about financial education? That's how wealth starts, small, intentional, and with purpose. Wealth doesn't scream, it stacks. It's built by people who know how to use their diamonds wisely, turning them into tools for long-term wins. Imagine someone dropping thousands on a flashy car while their credit score is tanking. Now compare that to someone investing $500 per month in S&P 500 ETFs. 10 years later, guess who's chilling in real comfort? Exactly. And in the next step, we're diving into the kind of financial decisions that feel smart in the moment, but might drop you into lava if you're not careful. In Minecraft, digging straight down is one of the dumbest moves you can make, ask any player. You could fall into lava, a cave, or a pit full of mobs, and just like that, game over. In personal finance, the same rule applies. Jumping into decisions without thinking, quitting your job with no backup, maxing out credit cards, or blindly following a TikTok crypto tip is how people go broke fast. Financial education isn't optional anymore, it's survival. Taking time to plan doesn't slow you down, it sets you up. Picture someone watching Ozark, Marty Byrde never moves without a calculated strategy. In real life, smart money moves means setting up an emergency fund, understanding the risks before investing, and building a habit of thinking long-term. Before making any big financial leap, ask, what's my worst-case scenario, and can I handle it? That one question can save you from years of stress. Let's say you're tempted to invest in some hot new stock. Instead of digging straight down, research it first. Check its performance, understand the industry, and ask yourself if it aligns with your long-term money mindset. Apps like Morningstar and Seeking Alpha help you make sense of all that. And if you're still unsure, drop some cash into a low-risk index fund instead. Playing it smart isn't boring, it's how millionaires are built. More often than not, people hit rock bottom financially not because they're lazy, but because they acted fast instead of acting smart. They skipped the blueprint. And honestly, who can blame them? We live in a world that glamorizes speed over strategy. But real wealth building is about depth and direction, not just movement. And coming up, you'll see how even when things seem dark and hopeless financially, there's always a hidden path out. You ever get stuck deep in a Minecraft cave with no torches and mobs closing in? It's stressful, right? But if you keep calm, dig smart, and light your way little by little, you'll always find a path back to the surface. That's exactly what it feels like when someone's drowning in debt or struggling to make rent every month. Feels impossible at first, but there's always a way out with the right habits and mindset. Financial stress hits different when you're living paycheck to paycheck, dodging calls from collectors, or choosing between bills and groceries. But listen, plenty of people have been there and climbed out. Shows like Breaking Bad, minus the crime part, show how desperation pushes people to extremes when they feel cornered. But you don't need to break, you need a new strategy, some legit finance tips, and a real plan to breathe again. The key is breaking the problem into pieces. Maybe you start tracking every dollar with a free app like NAB or Mint. Maybe you call your bank and negotiate interest rates, or cut subscriptions you forgot you had. You build small wins like extra savings or side income from a weekend gig, and those stack up over time. This is where financial education becomes power. It gives you the flashlight in the cave. And you don't have to go it alone. There are communities online, books like The Psychology of Money, and mentors willing to share how they made it out too. It's not about being perfect, it's about persistence. You gotta keep moving, even if it's slow. And what comes next? It's a game changer. Because just like in Minecraft, once you gather your resources, you need to use them wisely, or risk staying stuck in survival mode forever. In Minecraft, people love hoarding cobblestone like it's gold, but then never build anything with it. That's what too many folks do with money. They save just enough to feel safe, but never invest, never build, never grow. Letting cash sit in a basic checking account isn't playing it safe, it's losing value to inflation every day. Money's not meant to just sit, it's meant to move, to build. It's like watching The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith's character doesn't just dream of getting out of poverty, he uses every tool, every chance, every moment to change his situation. Your resources, your money, time, even skills, are your cobblestone. You've got to start laying them down, turning them into something real, passive income streams, smart investments, or a small business. That's how to make money actually work for you. Start small but smart. Got $100? Use it to buy a personal finance book like Rich Dad Poor Dad, or grab a beginner course on Udemy about how to start a business or basic investments. Got $500? Look into fractional shares on apps like Robinhood or ETFs like VOO. Build habits. Build knowledge. Stack that foundation brick by brick, just like you'd build a house in Minecraft. Because at the end of the day, money saved without a purpose is just wasted potential. What's the point of stacking up all that cobblestone if your house still doesn't have walls? Your money should reflect your goals, not your fears. And speaking of fears, in the next part, you'll see how the wrong habits can sneak up and blow everything to pieces before you even notice. In Minecraft, creepers look harmless at first, until they sneak up and boom, there goes your whole build. Real life ain't that different. You could be stacking savings, building routines, then boom, one impulse buy, one missed bill, one lazy month, and you're back at zero. These bad habits? They're the silent killers of your money mindset and long-term wealth. Think about it like in the show Breaking Bad. Walter didn't become a drug lord overnight. It started with one decision, one justification, and then it spiraled. Financial habits work the same way. A daily $10 coffee, ignoring your credit score, skipping personal finance books, it stacks up. And before you know it, you're stuck wondering where your money even went. So how do you fight off these financial creepers? First, track every dollar. Apps like Mint or NAB help with that. Second, build habits that protect your wealth. Auto transfer to savings, setting monthly investing goals, learning through finance tips on YouTube or books. Third, stay alert. The moment you stop paying attention, the damage starts. It's all about awareness and consistency. Because here's the truth, it's way easier to protect a fortress than rebuild from ashes. And while creepers might blow up your base in Minecraft, bad habits can wreck your future for years. But here's the twist, what if you didn't have to fight alone? What if the secret to success was not doing it solo? Let's dive into that next. Try playing Minecraft on survival mode alone, it's rough. You've got to gather, build, fight mobs, all while watching your back 24/7. That's exactly how building wealth feels when you try to do everything solo. Managing your money, figuring out how to start a business, investing, learning finance tips, alone, it can feel like a full-time job. And honestly, that's why most people give up. Ever watched The Walking Dead? No one survives long without a group. Same goes for your personal finance journey, you need a tribe. It could be a mentor who already made their first million, a friend who's deep into investments, or a community online that shares how to make money and build passive income streams. Having people to share wins and losses changes everything. You grow faster when you're around people who already do what you're trying to do. Join Facebook groups, follow finance creators, grab coffee with that coworker who's crushing it with their side hustle. Collaboration makes you smarter, faster, richer. Real talk, many millionaires had guidance along the way. That's not luck. That's leverage. You don't have to carry the weight of success on your back. With the right crew, that heavy load turns into momentum. And yeah, you could keep grinding solo, but why would you, when you could be scaling with people who've already walked the road ahead? Just imagine how much stronger you'd feel with that kind of support, and what that leads to next is deeper than money. You can own the world but still be alone, without real purpose. In Minecraft, you can build an empire, diamond armor, enchanted tools, a whole mansion with redstone doors, and still log off feeling empty. That's what happens in real life too. You grind hard, chase every finance tip, stack up investments, and build multiple passive income streams, but if it's all for the wrong reasons, none of it hits right. You've got money, but no meaning. It's the Tony Stark dilemma from Iron Man 2. Dude had wealth, genius, fame, yet he was spiraling inside. He only found peace when he tied his success to something bigger. Real purpose. That's the piece most people forget. Financial education isn't just about making cash, it's about building a life that actually lights you up. Without that, the game gets old real fast. So here's the truth, money isn't the destination, it's the fuel. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you stop running in circles. Maybe you want to fund your family's future, give back to your community, or build a business that solves real problems. Whatever your mission is, your money habits should serve it, not distract you from it. Purpose keeps your money alive. Mark 8 verse 36 hits hard here. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? You could own 10 properties, drive a Tesla, have crypto blowing up, but if you're emotionally bankrupt, what's the point? Aligning your wealth with your values turns hustle into harmony. And speaking of harmony, it's time to bridge money and happiness in a way most people never learn. You've seen it now, how simple Minecraft rules actually reveal why most people stay broke. But more importantly, you've learned what to do about it. Maybe you've been stacking cash but not investing. Or maybe you've fallen into habits that blow up your progress, like creepers in the night. Either way, you're not stuck. You've started to see how powerful it is to shift your money mindset, create passive income, and build wealth with purpose, not just for the flex, but for freedom. Now ask yourself, what's really holding you back? Are you investing in your growth or wasting your diamonds on stuff that adds zero value? You've got the tools now, solid finance tips, smart investment moves, and daily habits that actually grow your bank account. But it's all just noise unless you act. So here's the move. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this journey's just getting started and there's way more to unlock ahead. And listen, if you're serious about this, if you're ready to stop guessing and actually master your money from the inside out, then don't waste another second. Grab the Holistic Health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life blueprint. It's a full roadmap to help you create passive income streams, crush debt, manage your emotions around money, and build a life that actually works. No fluff, just real steps with real results. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment and take your first serious step toward the life you deserve.